It has been months since the Israel-Hamas war started, and there seems to be no ceasefire in sight anytime soon. Times Network has been reporting from ground zero since day one. Despite several months since the devastating war, Israel continues to suffer. In an exclusive conversation with my colleague Rishabh, in Israel, MP Boaz Bismuth said there will be no ceasefire until the hostages are freed.
Mr. Bismuth, if I may ask, 6 months down the road, where is the war going?
It's going to into good directions that we're going to obtain our objectives. Of course, it's tough and rough. We're losing soldiers. Soldiers are dying. I mean, our heart goes to the families. And more than that, hostages. Hostages are still there. 133, among them young women, among them a baby 1-year-old. So it's tough and rough. But in order to obtain the two objectives that we have declared on the 17th of October, dismantling Hamas or evacuating terrorists from the Gaza Strip, not only for us, but also for the Gazawi people, and bringing back our hostages. This is what we're going to obtain, this is what we said we're going to obtain, and this is what will happen.
But over 30,000, by some estimate, over 40,000 people have died in Gaza. There is an international pressure on you. How do you see that, and how do you justify the civilian being killed?
So I will divide my answer into your question into, first of all, the numbers you mentioned. I don't know the numbers. You know, the numbers, Hamas is giving the numbers, and you do not, and you cannot also tell me among them how many are terrorists. We do not know. This is what Hamas says. But I know one thing. I know I'm fighting against terrorists. It's Israel against terrorists. It's not Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu, against the Gazawi people. No, it's Israel against terrorists.
There are negotiations going on in Doha as we talk, or for that matter in Cairo for that matter. The Israeli forces have been withdrawn from southern Gaza as well. Do we see it as a positive move? Is Israel also looking at a ceasefire sometime, or is Rafah inevitable?
I will ask you a question. Imagine now you're the Prime Minister of Israel and I tell you a ceasefire and you've got hostages over there and you've got a terrorist over there. Look at your people and tell them, you know, the war is over, hostages are there, terrorists are there, and we just go back to normal after the 7th of October. You can't. When you're president of your country, when you're a leader of your country, when you're a Prime Minister of your country.
Till all hostages are not back, Israel will not step back.
So you're asking me, you're challenging me again with your question, and I will tell you one thing, and I'm not ashamed, I'm in to say it and openly. You know, when you go to politics, any politician, can be in India, can be in France, can be in the UK, can be in Israel. You put on stake your brain and your heart. There are moments in history, like now with the hostages, that your heart weighs more, and you don't have to be ashamed of it.